Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. It's Carol from Practical Mystic, continuing with my new series on Life Path Numbers 2023. We are in a universal energy of number 7. We're relating it to the 7th major arcana in the tarot, and that is the Chariot, and the astrological significance that are occurring for all of us. There's been some major shifts. I will be discussing that specifically today with Life Path number 5, information and energy. We will start out to explain those specific sun signs and rising signs that the shifts have taken place in that I would like to address here today. Life path number 5, the two elements for 2023 are air and water. And you can see that those two elements aren't always compatible, but they do work to help clear away stagnation and sometimes break through areas that are dry, where you may need a little moisture, a little renewal, a little change. All right. For those with the life path number 5, who are fire signs or fire rising signs, and those are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, as well as the air sign of Aquarius and your rising, there's been some planetary shifts which are specifically included in this first page. For Aries, increase in energy, a willingness to continue family-related issues of healing that run deep. At the greatest point of effectiveness, you may find answers you searched for as far as a year ago, but solutions may be found this year. The self-reflection process you have undertaken have only just begun. This could be in large part due to the results you are seeing in yourself and those closest to you. Change is always going to have polarity. There'll be times when it's positive and there'll be times when it's negative and resisting. This is an adaptation period. For Leo, Sagittarius signs and rising, there's an increase in feeling of well-being. Entering the next 2-week cycle that brings out your creative juices, time and interest in expanding your line of work, and possibly of forming a new partnership are ripe at this time. Aquarius. The coming weeks will find you breathing a sigh of relief. Optimism returns and you see changes basically all around you. Therefore, use the next 2 months to shore up what you wish to be a permanent change and mentally release the changes that have worked against you or your intentions. Once and for all. Get it done. All right, now we're back to everyone in the life path number 5. 2023 for all life path numbers hold opportunities to rethink and reshape mind and body. I can't emphasize this sentence enough, and ponder on it and see where this applies to you. Even ask yourself this question. Emphasis is centered in part this year on what your emotional world looks like. Let me read that over. Emphasis is centered in part this year on what your emotional world looks like. That being said, could get derailed or denied if there is fear, lack of patience, and commitment. What am I saying here? That there is an awareness of something emotional happening around you. And once you recognize that, you could decide to push it back, to resist it, or derail it, or deny it through fear or you start working on it and you lose momentum, you lose your patience, you say, what's the difference? And if you're not committed on the onstart, then this particular opportunity fades away. Everything is a choice. Now, the 7-5 energy will work in unison to expose what is false or no longer beneficial. Many listening may already be aware of this. Getting things right brings back harmony. So it pushes buttons, it's uncomfortable, and it brings it to the surface for you to say, do I really want to face this? Is it time for me to finally roll up my sleeves and work on this? This is what that 5 and 7 energy is doing. For those who are taking classes or are in training, the year's mixed vibration adds mental clarity and physical stamina, therefore helping to ensure success. If you are thinking of beginning a new line of study or any hobby this year, go for it. This is a perfect time. Again, the mental capacities are being fed. That dryness of I can't learn anymore, that water's coming in and renourishing it and bringing it back to life. So this is a great opportunity for new study or finishing what you wanted to finally get a credit for or a training to get certified. This is a perfect year. Overall, those who have a life path number 5 could decide they want or are already engaged in some type of renewal. For some, it could be towards a new identity or self-image. And I know that sentence holds a lot of possibilities. So again, think about this. This could be a new identity in your field of work, what you want to portray to other people. You're remaking yourself. The options here are tenfold. But here's the key. There is an important question to ask yourself if this applies to you now or later this year, and that is why. Why do I want a new identity, or why am I wanting a new self-image? There is no right and wrong answer, but it's to cause you to really consider why, and I do a little explanation here. The 7 vibration can confuse and overstimulate the mind, resulting in acting out whims, desires, and dead-end projects. And this is what we're looking for here. Yet, the ground is fertile. The stars are aligned to reveal and bring forth what you need this year. The voice of the heart will be the loudest you may hear, and the greatest place of healing. So that wraps it up. Now, if any of you have any questions, please feel free to email me or leave it in the comment section. I would love to hear your comments on this or any of the other life path numbers that I've discussed so far. Thanks everyone for joining me, wishing you the best, and we will talk again soon.